Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Vaughn with Singing News, and we are here for our GMA Dove's Red Carpet, virtually done this year. And we are here with Legacy 5, Scott Fowler. Hi, Scott. How are you?
Hey, Jamie, I'm doing great today. Thank you for asking.
Good. Now, you were nominated this year for two awards, Southern Gospel Recorded Song of the Year for What Kind of Man and Southern Gospel Album of the Year for Pure Love. I didn't miss any, did I?
No, that's right. Very
Good,
good.
good. So how do these nominations feel?
You know, it's like any other award. This isn't the reason we do what we do. We didn't feel like God called us to this to win awards, but it's very gratifying and satisfying to know that the music that we pour our hearts and souls into, the music that we feel, very passionate about, it's good to know that others hear it and feel the same way
Mhm.
and show us that by nominating us for awards and
Right.
once in a while for giving us those awards. So it feels good from that standpoint, obviously.
Yeah, and it's your peers, so it's validation career-wise as well that you're
Right.
making a difference in their lives as well. So how did the song "What Kind of Man" come about for you?
Well, you've probably heard of stories like this before. And the truth is, this is really what happened. We were in the studio with our producer, Wayne Hahn,
Mhm,
and we were on day two, the final day of cutting the tracks, the music for the songs that we had chosen,
mhm.
when a songwriter that I love who sent me an email with a song in it. And I literally remember thinking, Fowler, don't even listen to it. It's too late. I mean, we are literally in day two of recording these tracks. But she's such a great writer, and I've had such great success with her before.
Mhm.
I decided to listen, and it was one of those songs that, for me, come along once. I, Honestly, I've been doing this 32 years.
Mhm.
I can't think of another time a song demo hit me like this one did.
Mhm.
I heard it, and I immediately left the studio and called Kenna Turner West, the writer that sent me the song,
Yep.
and she answered the phone. I didn't say hello. I didn't say anything except this. I said, Kenna, this is Scott. Do not let anyone else hear this song. And she went, she screamed and celebrated. I said, I love this song. So I went back into the studio and told our producer, Wayne, you gotta take a time out here. You have to hear this song. Sorry to do this to you, but you got to write a chart today, right now, so that these musicians can track this song.
Right.
And that's how strong I felt about it. So again, it's a great validation to know
Yeah.
that it's impacting others as well.
Yeah. And you can't go wrong with Kenna at
That's
all.
right.
So tell everybody about the song. There's a really neat special message behind it.
Yeah, it's a great story song, and I'm sort of a softie for story songs. The first verse is written and sung from the perspective of Barabbas, and Barabbas basically admits to the world and confesses to the world how he has wronged Jesus with his
Mhm.
attitude and actions. The second verse is written from Thomas, and Thomas confesses, "I've been a doubter."
Mhm.
And the third verse is written from the perspective and sung from the perspective of Peter, and he confesses that he's been a denier of Christ after knowing him. And then the fourth vocalist in our group, each of us, each three different vocalists sing each different verse,
Uh-huh.
and then our bass singer comes in later in the song and says, "I've been all three," and it's just a very poignant message. Uh, Basically, all of our confessions that
Mhm.
we have at one time or another let the Lord down.
Right.
But what kind of a man, after you do all of that, would still die to redeem you, to save you, to fix you? And that is the man that we serve.
Yeah. So, and Southern Gospel Album of the Year, Pure Love, what was the inspiration behind that album? If somebody was to listen to it start to finish, what do you want them to take away from it?
Love, that the old song says, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. We need more love in this world. I really do believe that genuine love would fix a lot of our societal ills.
Hmm.
But the only way to really have genuine love is to have the love of God in you. And when you have the love of God in you, it will be evident to the world, and that love will come out in the form of loving others. And that's what we hope this record will achieve.
Mhm.
Folks realizing that God loves them, and when they experience that love, the natural byproduct is going to be their love for one another.
I love that. So recently, actually this week, in fact, you released a new song called Nine Makes Us One with some very special guests. And there's a great video that's out as well. You can find it on the Singing News Facebook page and website. But tell us some more about that, how it came about and what the message behind it is.
Well, I got a call a few months ago from our record company executive, Ed Leonard, and he said, I'm going to email you a song I want you to listen to, and then tell me what you think of the song. And he sent me this song. I listened to it. It's called Nine Makes Us One. I loved it. I called him back. I said, I love this song. What's the story? I feel like there's more to it. He said, this song was written by the Wardlow brothers, a Black gospel group. And he said, they sent the song to me and said, it's time for us to do something with this song. The guys had written it years earlier,
Wow.
but with everything that's going on in the world right now with social unrest and racial injustice happening here and there, they said, we want to record this together with a white artist group. Do you have anyone in mind? And Ed told me, he said, Legacy 5 is the first group that we thought of. And once again, I felt so excited to be a part of something special. I grew up in Ferguson, Missouri, and all my friends in high school, my best friends, honestly, were Black kids. Those are the ones that I still stay in contact with today. And growing up in Ferguson, Missouri, 40% of my school was Black. I never saw this racial tension, this racial divide. We were all just friends. We were all just buddies. We wrestled together. We sang in choir together. We played football together. Well, I didn't play football, too little, but you get the idea.
Right.
We were just a family of students and friends and kids. And so to see what's going on is really difficult for me because I just didn't grow up that way. This song, Nine Makes Us One, talks about the 9 fruits of the Spirit. And that when those fruits of the Spirit are indwelling in us, they're dwelling in us, once again, the result will be love, unity, harmony, peace. And that's what the song is about. It's great to come together with the Wardlow brothers and have this great, not just a symbol of unity, but this is for real. This wasn't a photo op for any of us. We believe that it's time that we come together as one people. We've got one creator. He breathed the same breath of life into all of us, and it's time we love one another.
Well, I can tell you from when I saw it for the first time how powerfully strong it struck me. So I'm grateful that you were able to record it as well.
Amen. Yes, thank you.
So you're welcome. This year's theme for the Doves is a little different because the program is going to be a little different. It's called Carry the Change. What change has happened for you through all of the craziness in the world this year? Do you hope to carry with you into 2021?
Yeah, I feel like the change that has happened to me is just a realization of how quick things can get out of control when we don't love, respect, honor one another, whether it's politically, whether it's racial, the things that divide us. The theme of what you and I have been talking about today is love. And we have just got to learn to love one another in spite of differences. I'm married. I don't agree with my wife on everything. We have spats and argue, but we still love one another. And we can disagree without being disagreeable. And so I really want to see the Christian community, especially, we got to lead this. It's up to us. I really want to see the Christian community, Christian music community specifically, lead in this effort for some harmony, some unity, and loving one another.
Yeah, that's a great message. Scott, thank you so much for stopping by today. And everyone, please make sure to watch the Doves on October 30th on TBN at 7 p.m. Central. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.